Okay, so let's unpack this. Imagine trying to fit a standard two-car garage door into like a corporate elevator.
Oh, right. Absolute nightmare.
Right. And that is exactly the logistical reality we're exploring in today's deep dive. We're looking at a product page from HDTVSupply for
Sure.
the Draper 254254 profile plus fixed frame screen.
Yeah, and we are going way beyond your standard living room setup here. Just to give you a sense of scale, this is a 283-inch diagonal display.
Wow.
It's a 16 by 10 widescreen, measuring 150 inches high by 240 inches wide. It's just massive.
Wait, so 240 inches, I mean, that's exactly 20 feet.
Yep, 20 feet wide.
If you've ever struggled to wall mount, a 65-inch flat panel,
Yeah.
just picture the sheer anxiety of dealing with something the width of a driveway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you can't just pivot a 20-foot rigid frame up a flight of stairs, right?
Well, what's fascinating here is how they actually bypass that bottleneck entirely.
Well, they don't ship it whole.
Right, exactly. The entire frame ships unassembled. So you build this sort of skeleton first, and then you attach the screen material using a sliding hook and loop system.
Sort of like Velcro.
Kind of, yeah. It essentially acts like a giant trampoline. It pulls this massive, lightweight fabric perfectly taut across the frame so you don't get a single wrinkle.
Oh, that makes sense. And then they use these extruded aluminum baffles on the edges.
Yeah, to cover the mounting mechanism.
Right, which creates that borderless look they call a zero edge or a mullionless display.
Which means if you had the space for it, you could mount two of these massive screens right side by side.
Oh, wow.
And the image would just flow continuously. Zero visible separation. It's a brilliant engineering fix to a very bulky physical problem.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting for me. I got stuck on the spec sheet.
Uh-oh. The price.
Well, yeah, it's on sale right now for just under $8,000, like $7,786.
Down from almost 10 grand MSRP, yeah.
Right, but then I saw it only lists 1080p as the supported resolution.
Oh, right.
I mean, my TV at home is 4K and costs a fraction of that. So is this just a huge ripoff? Especially since we know HDTVSupply sells thousands of 4K and 8K Wolfpack HDMI switchers.
Right. It does feel counterintuitive at first glance, but if we connect this to the bigger picture, you have to look at the actual use case.
Which isn't a home theater.
Exactly. This is not for a movie buff counting pixels in their basement. It's built for massive spaces. Think mega churches, university lecture halls, large corporate training rooms.
Oh, so showing presentations, spreadsheets, or maybe like a live camera feed of a CEO to hundreds of people.
Yeah, scattered across a huge auditorium. And in those environments, ultra-high pixel density just isn't the priority.
What is that?
The real currency here is reliable, uniform brightness from every single viewing angle. This screen features a matte white XT1000V surface with a 1.0 gain.
Meaning it reflects light evenly.
Spot on. It reflects light perfectly evenly in all directions without creating any glare or hot spots.
Right, because at 20 feet wide, uniform visibility completely trumps 4K resolution.
Every single time, yeah.
And because this isn't just hanging a TV, I mean, it's essentially an architectural project at this scale.
It really is. You're building an entirely custom infrastructure.
Which makes the customer reviews on HDTVSupply's site so funny to me. They boast a 25-year history, right?
Yeah, and over 10,000 positive reviews.
But they aren't hiding the fact that these installs get stressful. I found this one 3-star review from a customer named John M. that I absolutely loved.
Oh, what did John say?
He wrote, and I quote, "When I called, the staff was less than friendly, but answered my question."
That is so refreshingly honest.
Right, like you're buying military-grade AV gear, but you're still just navigating regular retail customer service realities.
Well, and John likely had an incredibly complicated question. Tensions inevitably run high with this stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Because when you look at this ecosystem, they aren't just selling screens. They sell the heavy machinery required to make these massive displays function at all.
Like those matrix switchers.
Exactly. Up to 160 by 160 matrix switchers and Wolfpack controls.
Okay, for those of us not building megachurches, what exactly does a 160 by 160 matrix switcher even do?
Think of it like a massive digital traffic cop.
Okay.
It instantly routes dozens of laptop and camera feeds to any part of that 20-foot screen without a single visual hiccup.
Wow. So getting a 283-inch canvas to communicate with a network of devices via, say, a tablet controller, that's a massive technical lift.
Huge. It requires a fundamental shift in how we approach integrating technology into physical spaces.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? I think if there's a takeaway here, it's that scaling up technology isn't just about blowing up an image to the size of a wall.
Not at all.
It's about solving incredibly complex logistical and networking puzzles,
Absolutely.
which leaves you with this to ponder. When a screen reaches the width of a two-car garage, and it requires an entire ecosystem of digital traffic cops just to run a video feed, does it cease being a mere accessory?
That's a great question.
At 20 feet wide, maybe a screen like this isn't just something you put in a room. Maybe it actually becomes the very architecture of the room itself.